Hey guys, Probable1701 here, and today I'm here to talk about the crowning jewel of our road trip is when we went to Dalton, Georgia and went to their comic book and toy store shop, Battlegrounds. That's Battlegrounds Comic and Toys. This place is amazing. It's huge. As I talked about in my Prelude video, it's probably the biggest store like that I've ever been to. And I met one of the owners. He was a really nice guy, and he let us poke around upstairs and stuff. It's really nice. It's a big place. I actually have a video I'm going to be putting up soon that is pretty much a tour of the place. It's not complete. The phone died as I was recording it, but I did get a little under half of what I wanted to show done, and I am going to get that up for y'all shortly. But I wanted to go ahead and go over the stuff I picked up today. I got a sealed Iceman from the old 90s X-Men line. This is another figure I had to replace that I didn't have anymore, and I was really happy to get it and add it to the collection. I prefer the version of them that's a little more blue tinted, but this is the one they had, and it works just fine, so I picked it up. I got an 80s Wile E. Cat, because I already have the Wile E. kit, but I didn't have Wile E. Cat, and y'all know I'm a huge Thundercat fan, as I have a display up right over there, actually, with some Thundercat figures. So, got that right there. I picked up Stone Dar from He-Man. I'd gotten a new Rockin' not long ago. I really should have put this on the tripod, methinks. There we go. Stone Dar. Because I had a Rockin' and a Stone Dar growing up, but they're both the worst for wear at this point. So I picked up a replacement Rockin' a year or two ago. So I went ahead and got a replacement Stone Dar. He's pretty awesome. Put him over here. And then I got what's probably my favorite Ghostbusters figure ever, and I never got to have him as a kid, the Frighteners. I had a couple of the Frighteners. I had the football player and the construction worker, but I never had the police officer. That comes down. So they changed from looking normal to like Ghost, and plus the arms here extend and the legs extend down like that. It's just hard to do one-handed. I really should put this on the tripod. But I've always wanted that. And I've never had one, so it's kind of neat to finally be able to have it in my collection. A little lifelong childhood dream. I picked up several Doctor Who figures. The owner, Michael, he was really nice. He let me have them at half price, actually, what he was asking for them. Now, he really appreciated that we had driven a long way to come visit with him. He was a really nice guy. So I got the second Doctor with his recorder right here. I'm a huge fan of Patrick Troughton. His Doctor is absolutely amazing. So I went ahead and picked that up. I got the fifth Doctor, Peter Davison, here with his sonic screwdriver, which he really didn't actually have long in his run. He lost it in his first season, and that was the last we saw of it for the original classic series. He looks really good. And then I also picked up, lastly, for the Doctor Who set, the War Doctor, played by the amazing John Hurt, with his sonic screwdriver, a very war-weary Doctor. And that's actually a really good sculpt. I really like the faded look on the jacket. I couldn't pass up having this one. It's really nice. And I picked up the Mutations Donatello, because this was the only one I didn't have of the Mutations. I have the Raphael, Michelangelo, and Leonardo, but I don't think I had the Donatello. If I did, I couldn't find it. So I just went ahead and picked it up since it wasn't that expensive. Plus it was complete. It actually comes, I have the other bow staff here somewhere. There it is. I believe it's complete or close to it. Might not have the pizzas with it, the mutating pizzas, but no big deal. So it's in great shape, so I picked that up. I went ahead and got a vintage Thunder Punch He-Man. It's in pretty good shape. It's got a couple little spots on it there. It's really nice. This is a milestone for me because this was the very first He-Man figure I ever had. Not the first He-Man figure, but the first He-Man. I never had the original He-Man. Back when I was growing up, and then I got this one, and then later I got the battle armor. I think my first He-Man figure was probably Faker, but my first figure of He-Man was the Thunder Punch one. And I do have the classics one, actually, right back here. You'll see right there in the back, that's the classics version that came out just a few years ago, so I do have that down here with a bunch of my He-Man figures. And I have my villains there. So I love me some He-Man. So I went ahead and picked this up. It was a good price. I'm not sure if that's actually the right sword that comes with him, but it's good enough for me. I'm happy with it. So, and it was a good price. So I was happy to get that. And then I picked up a Robots in Disguise Sideburn. One, I just love a Dodge Viper, especially this body style of Dodge Viper, because I used to like the show Viper. And I love the paint scheme. And I actually have this guy, but he's sealed. I have one sealed in packaging I bought back 20 years ago. And I've never been able to bring myself to open it. And I didn't really need this one complete since I just wanted it for the car mode. So I went ahead and picked him up just so I could display him in car mode. It's nice to have an open one I can put out. And then I also picked up another He-Man figure. Another He-Man Classics. This is the regular Evil Lyn. Now you'll notice when I just went over there, when I was showing you the villains, I have the Battle Evil Lyn, the little Battleground one or whatever it's called, which is more her cartoon colors. It's actually this mold, but in her cartoon colors, whereas this one is her toy colors. And I actually do have the vintage of this one too. But I wanted to go ahead and get it up, and he really gave me a good deal on it. I think well, I don't know if he wants me talking about the deal he gave me, so I won't. But he did give me a nice deal on it. Yeah, I think this is the last thing I added to my pile, and he knew he'd driven quite a ways. Plus, we were getting a lot of stuff, me and Eric, and it was really nice of him, the deal he gave me on this. So yeah, I'm really happy to add this over with my other Evil Lyn, because this color scheme works really well on this mold. And then the last thing I got was my first Hot Toys, which is right over here, and I'm still not willing to give away what it is yet. I'm going to do a video on that if I didn't just right then. But yeah, I've got my first Hot Toys Star Wars figure from here. I'm really excited about it, and I'm going to do an unboxing video for it shortly, and then after that we'll do a review of it. So it's nice to have that. That was definitely kind of the crown jewel of the trip, maybe. But yeah, I picked up a lot of stuff. So if you're ever around Dalton, Georgia, check them out. Battlegrounds Toys and Comics. The place is absolutely amazing. I could just put a cot upstairs and live there, and I'd be happy. Eric had a ball, because Eric's a G.I. Joe fanatic. That's what he bought on the trip, was a lot of G.I. Joe stuff. And he was just back there throwing stuff together. If he found something that was incomplete, he would dig around in the bins until he found all the accessories to go with it. The guy could hire Eric literally just to sort G.I. Joe stuff. The guy, they have so much stuff there. It's crazy. So yeah, if you're ever that way, check them out. Probably the best comic toy shop I've ever been to. Had a great time there. We're looking forward to going back sometime. It'll be a little while. It's a bit of a trek for us, but we are looking forward to getting back out there sometime. Anyway, I'm Prowl1701. This is my haul from Battlegrounds Comics and Games in Dalton, Georgia. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, and don't forget to check out my other channel, Another Sci-Fi Guy, and most importantly, as always, stay safe, and thank you for watching.